Yo, what is up, guys? Close Out Podcast. We back at it. What's good, Anson? How you been?
I've been amazing, bro. I've been good. Summer league's kind of boring right now. We got the final game.
Yeah, Kate is out.
Today.
Yeah.
But yeah, not much going around. How you been?
I'm pretty good, pretty good. So sad my boy Jalen Green is out. Man, really for the Rockets to take the summer league. But I mean, they said he hurt his I think it was his knee, right? Or something. So they want to take him out, sore knee. Is that what they said? Yeah, they want to take him out. I understand that, you don't want your second round pick getting injured right after you draft him.
And nobody's risking anything in summer league.
Yeah.
But hey, my prediction: Sacramento Kings, they might win the championship today. Mm-hmm. That's my prediction. And hopefully Davion Mitchell gets the MVP. Yeah, I just wish Davion Mitchell was on another team, man.
Do you think if he wins and he wins MVP, do you think teams are going to start looking like, yo, we kind of want Davion Mitchell on our team? Because he's a scorer, but he's also very, very good defensively. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I kind of already said it, kind of fanboy Davion Mitchell when I was like, when we were talking about our draft picks, like, Davion Mitchell looking pretty solid, pretty solid. But okay, let's see the summer league.
I hope other teams want Davion Mitchell because I don't know if they're gonna trade for him right away, or I don't even know what Kings are planning to do with him. But I really hope he doesn't stay with the Kings because like Tyrese Halliburton, super good, second-year player, and then obviously you're building around De'Aaron Fox, so it's like, this is not that much, playing time for Davion Mitchell.
Yeah, you're right. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, summer league. We'll definitely see who comes out on top. I'm trying to see what else we got over here. You said we got the trades, right? We got the trades.
Yeah, so let's just go around like league news. I guess I'll pull up the Clippers trade. So okay, I'm not even gonna pull it up. It's not that important of a trade, but I'm just gonna say what I remember. So basically, the Clippers, they traded Patrick Beverley. Oh, I have it right here. Patrick Beverley, Rondo, and Daniel Otero for Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe just got acquired. For the Lonzo Ball trade. Wait, was it Lonzo? No, it was the Steven Adams for Bledsoe for Valanciunas. So, what are your initial thoughts? Do you think there was a winner, loser? Like, what's up?
So it's just, so what was it? Was it so it was just Clippers and Grizzlies trade, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. The Grizzlies, they have Jaw, so there's no point in having Bledsoe. So I guess they wanted to flip the trade for I heard Patrick Beverley, Rondo. I guess Rondo is also a good veteran that can actually guide Morant, because I think Morant's a really good scorer already. But as a playmaker, I feel like he could improve on that. I think Rondo's the perfect mentor and veteran to help him improve on that. Beverley, I think Beverley just get Beverley out of here. We don't want this dude.
They might flip him again. They might what they should do? I feel like they should go to the Nets, because the Nets, they need more defense. They might as well say, hey, Nets, you guys want Patrick Beverley? Give me your young pieces. Give me
they give Claxton.
I don't think they would want to give up Claxton, but maybe give me Bruce Brown or someone.
Bruce Brown is really fucking good though. I'm not gonna lie, that guy.
You might have to give up more than just Patrick Beverley, but yeah.
And 8.3, make sure that would have a year to use. Okay.
I just know this on camera, bro.
God damn, what the hell happened?
What happened? All right, anyways, my bad.
Yucky, bro. That's yucky, man.
I don't know. I just saw. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh, so Reggie Jackson's gonna start. Is that what's
happening? So I'm assuming maybe they could start Bledsoe next to Jackson, because I guess it could work, but
yeah. So it's gonna be Bledsoe, Kawhi, and Paul George as a big three. All right.
Yeah. So my initial thoughts. I think Bledsoe's the best player traded. So Clippers, who are contending to get the best player. We make jokes about Patrick Beverley, but I feel like Patrick Beverley kind of holds the team. He's kind of like the Draymond of the team, not in terms of playmaking, but he kind of he keeps the energy level high, and he always Patrick Beverley's a pretty good teammate. He always supports his teammates. Yeah. He always talks shit to the opponents, but he always supports his teammates. So I don't know how the energy might be different. You don't have Montrez anymore. and now you're losing Patrick Beverley. So you're losing like the dogs, right? The Bulldogs team.
Yeah.
So but you do get Bledsoe, Bledsoe is also really good. He's a really underrated defender in my opinion. And then you lose Rondo too, which I mean Rondo wasn't really playing for them, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. And then Daniel Toro, he's going off in the summer league right now. But obviously Clippers are contending. They don't need Daniel.
Yeah, they don't need a little rookie right now,
And then you look at the Grizzlies, I think Rondo could be, he just, in my opinion, he's just like a fucking overpaid assistant coach.
Yeah, in my opinion.
Morant, right? Like you said, I feel like that's his job. Like Morant, like you said, he's a really good scorer. He's a pretty good playmaker, but the problem with his playmaking is just like his efficiency. He turns the ball over sometimes.
Yeah.
Like Rondo can help him be a smarter player. Especially like, dude, Ja Morant needs to stop trying to dunk everything, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
That shit's so dumb. First of all, you're missing attempts, right? Just lay the ball up. And like, I'm just scared he might get injured, bro. Like, after seeing like Derrick Rose and shit, like, I don't want to see like a young player with hella like potential, just like,
just go down like that.
Yeah. And even Westbrook's his favorite player. Even Westbrook gave him that advice, like, yo, like I was young just like you, but like one injury and then like you can lose your prime just like that. So yeah, I mean like Grizzlies, I guess they get more depth because they're gonna need it. They lost Valanciunas, so they get more depth, I guess. And then I think they should flip Patrick Beverley eventually. I feel like a team like maybe Brooklyn or any teams that needs like defense can use him.
Yeah.
And then Daniel Toro, you get another young player. I mean, I guess it's a pretty good pickup for the Grizzlies.
Okay, yeah. I feel like it's not bad for both teams, right? Like Grizzlies not really contending anytime soon, I would say.
I'm just more concerned about the Clippers because like I feel like I don't know, maybe like even though we joke about Patrick Beverley, I feel like he's pretty important for the Clippers.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I feel like I don't know. And he just signed a new deal with Kawhi too, right? Is that what I saw?
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. Let's see what else we got here. All right, let's see.
Oh yeah, and also Bledsoe got a pretty hefty contract, multiple years. It's not like, and you got Kawhi's contract now for next season. Obviously, PG's making like a lot of money. Zubac making decent money. So it's like Clippers. It's gonna be hard for them to like get people in free agency in the future unless they get like vet minimums.
Yeah.
And then and the Grizzlies to get off Bledsoe's contract, which is not bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking right now, like, bro, like, you're telling me Carmelo Anthony is only getting paid 1 point because he's getting veteran minimum, right? He's getting vet minimum, and Dwight Howard's getting a vet minimum, right? I think, and then like,
no. They're getting 20 mil each from LeBron, bro.
Oh yeah. but dude, dude, I'm just saying, like, yo, how do we get these veteran minimums? Like, are these guys just like trying to? Are they like ring chasing now? Like, you know what they're saying? Like, Carmelo's getting paid $1 million. Like,
I mean, like, if you look at his, like, I feel like if you're like a 24-year-old, or let's say you just got out of college, you're trying to make as much money as possible, right? Yeah. But like, if you look at Carmelo's career earning, that motherfucker is like 100, 200, 300,000, 300 million. So it's like, I don't think money's like that big of a concern to him. So just build on your legacy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, put on a ring on that, I guess. He's like, yeah, I want a ring. LeBron James. Yo, did you see everyone saying like, yo, if LeBron's able to get Russ and Carmelo a ring, he's like, I don't care. He's the GOAT because, those two guys.
Oh, yeah. Because people were like, oh, my God, these guys will never get a ring.
Yeah, if there's a
now LeBron.
Yeah, now LeBron's like, yo, what the
LeBron's already the GOAT, man. Yeah. We can have that GOAT debate,
dude, I'm gonna say it's LeBron, dude. Hands down.
LeBron's the GOAT, bro. Like I know a lot of people say Jordan. I can't really speak much on Jordan because I didn't watch.
Yeah.
But bro, like, come on, bro. It's got to be LeBron, bro. Like, we'll get into that argument next time. It's got to be LeBron.
We gotta bring some other people that are actually not LeBron fans because it was me and you trying to agree. Like, yeah, LeBron.
Bro, everyone we know, like, I don't think I know anyone personally that's like a LeBron hater though.
Oh, that's fast.
Like the closest is probably Jimmy, but Jimmy's not even. Jimmy likes LeBron though. Like he likes Steph Curry the most, but he likes LeBron. Like I think all of us are LeBron fans here.
Yeah, I feel LeBron is just a great dude. Fuck, dude. I saw the next topic. It was like Isaiah Thomas. Oh my God, dude.
Bro, you think Lakers should just give him a chance?
Dude, doesn't yo Lakers should just sign Isaiah just to sign Isaiah at this point.
Just to have him come off the bench, like and get like there's so many injury problems, and that was kind of the thing last year. Like Lakers were the favorites, right?
Yeah.
But then once like the two guys go down,
That is over, dude.
Our
our team just went from number 1 to number 16, dude. Because we have Kuzma, Schroeder. Like, oh my God, we're so bad.
At one point, Schroeder was our number 1 option, and Kuzma was our second option.
Yeah, that was so bad. I was like, yo, what are we doing, dude? We're doing something wrong here, coach. Yo, Frank Vogel, get them out, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like Isaiah Thomas, he can come in. I don't know how effective he's going to be. Obviously, like a couple years ago, he was like MVP candidate, 20, 29. He had numbers that were like people were comparing him to like Allen Iverson.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, I mean, like I guess, but like if he can't put up those input and him being a defensive liability, like if he can put up 29 and
not
like,
give up, not give up
assists,
yeah,
he could be a defensive liability. It doesn't matter. Other teams should just pick him up. It's like Trae Young,
Yeah.
But like if he's putting up 15 on poor efficiency and he's a defensive liability, then it's like.
Yeah, it's like, nah, bro. Yeah.
Like that's the reason why Drew Holiday was so good. Like even though Drew Holiday was like shooting fucking 30% every game,
yeah,
like, he was clapping up Booker. He was playing good defense on CP3. So
yeah, I feel like Isaiah could, I mean, how old is he? Like 30, 30 something? I forgot how old he is.
32 maybe, 31.
Gotta
be somewhere there.
Yeah, he is 32, February 7th. Wow, he's only 32? Sheesh. Yeah. Oh my God, there's a Laker rumor already about Isaiah Thomas.
They should just pick him up, bro. I mean, do they even who is the Lakers' backup point guard right now?
I mean, I don't think they have any. Yeah.
They have Westbrook, I guess.
But
when you talk about Westbrook, you just keep LeBron in the game and have him run point guard.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you just get one more point guard just in case? Like what if LeBron's injured and then like when Westbrook's out the game, there's literally like running Malik Monk at point guard is like the worst idea I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my God. Okay, so basically what happened was, he dropped 81, right? Isaiah dropped 81. And then LeBron apparently saw and was like, talked to the NBA insider Mark Stein, and they talked to consider signing free agent candidate Isaiah Thomas. League sources say. Yo, man, I swear to God, LeBron's trying to get everyone a ring. Like, yo, this is the year. We killing Kyrie, KD, and Harden. What they gonna do?
Bro, like, I'm kind of taking that game with a grain of salt, though. Like, that 81 game, like...
Yeah, exactly.
That's impressive, don't get me wrong. Like, dropping 81 in any game, like, you know how much stamina that takes? Like, I get that, right?
Yeah.
But, like, Peyton Pritchard just dropped 91, a couple of nights ago in Portland's Pro-Am game. So, it's kind of like, you drop 81, but in that environment, is that... I don't know how much that translates. Obviously, like, we all know Isaiah Thomas compared to, average or above average hoopers in the Pro-Am, of course he's going to be dominant. But yeah, I don't know. What teams do you think? Like, I feel like he still deserves an NBA contract though. But what teams do you think can use him besides the Lakers?
Bro, honestly, I'll put him in the Wizards. Fuck it, dude. Put him next to Beal. He lost Russ. Like, you might as well.
Bro, the only problem with that is like the Wizards were like one of the worst defensive teams last year.
I knew you were gonna say that too. I was like,
I don't know about that, bro. Cause like, and they have Kuzma, Bertans, Beal. Oh my God, that sounds terrible. Thomas Bryant. That defense is so bad. Beal's not even a good defender. I don't know about that, bro.
Dude.
Like a team that just needs an offensive spark plug, maybe I would say the Clippers, but like Reggie Jackson has been that for them.
Yeah, I feel like Reggie Jackson's really good. That's why I didn't want to consider. Like, I wouldn't want to put Isaiah Thomas on like a contending team. Not to like throw shit at him, but it just feels like he would not fit well, as in like they already have a system working, and getting Isaiah they would have to adjust the system, unless like you said, he's like an offensive spark plug. Just put him in for like 5-6 minutes
at a time.
Yeah, at a time. And
I feel like you just gotta play him like Kelly Olynyk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You just play him, like put him in stretches, take him out, put him back in.
Yeah.
Him out. Yeah.
Because I remember he was nicknamed like Mr. Fourth Quarter because he would like always go off in the fourth quarter or something, right? Yeah, that's pretty great.
Team, bro.
Yeah, dude. What's up?
I guess the Grizzlies could use him.
I was gonna think.
I mean, they just got two other point guards.
That's why. I was like, I was going to say Grizzlies, but I was like, nah, bro, they already got it.
Damn, what team can use him? Not the Raptors.
Like, so do you put him in the Cavs? I guess maybe in Toronto.
Don't he need a point guard? He only have Lowry, right? Who's their backup?
Honestly, you're right. I think Isaiah Thomas in the Heat would be not bad.
And they need extra shooting for Butler and Bam and
yeah, they got Duncan Robinson though, so like that guy lights out, man. God damn. All right, let's see.
All right, and then let's talk about like they just released the Christmas Day schedule.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they only released 2 games. Like every year, Christmas got the latest games, and it's like 6 games.
Yeah.
Right? I usually spend like all day watching it.
Christmas Day.
Watch every game, but I just have them on. Dude, like you down to go? I was gonna say you down to go to a Laker game, but like I know that Lakers Nets Christmas game is
like crazy.
2,000 a ticket.
Yeah, I'll check my Amex to see if I get any free tickets or anything like that.
Bro, the cheapest tickets is gonna be like 1,000 if you don't get free tickets, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it.
1,000 cheapest Lakers Nets on Christmas if everyone's healthy.
Oh my god, you're right, dude. Shit, dude, I guarantee it's gonna be a crazy ass game, bro.
Basically, it's gonna be Lakers Nets, right? Great game. Like last year, they had Lakers and Warriors, and we've seen that so many times.
Wasn't it Lakers and Clippers?
Last year?
Yeah, or was it still Lakers and Warriors? I thought it was Lakers and Clippers.
I think Lakers and Clippers was a season opener, and then
really?
the Christmas Day was Lakers and Warriors.
Fuck, still, man, fuck that game.
Dude, we've seen LeBron versus Curry like so many finals. So I was like, I'm so glad we finally I was scared they're gonna do it again because like, oh my god, Clay's coming back. So let's try to bring back nostalgia. Right? Nah, bro, like
stop.
I'm so glad they're doing this Lakers and Nets like Christmas Day because like I feel like last year the reason why they didn't do that is kind of like, oh, they might meet in the finals, so let's do something different. But like you don't know, injuries can hit, right? Exactly. And they hit last year. Exactly. So let's get the game in while we can, while we can see it. Let's get that game in. Dude, I feel like that's gonna be a classic.
Yeah, I remember the first game together was in like fucking February. I was like, bro, why do I have to wait this long to see LeBron go against Kyrie, dude? Like,
and then like fucking like all the All-Stars were injured too.
Yeah.
Harden was out, Kyrie was out, and then Davis was out for some of the games.
I was like, bro, man, it's a fucking I don't know. So, I feel like I like this year's schedule where they put them up first. So we can, you see what I want to see where the Lakers stand. Like the Nets is a pretty solid championship contending, not even playoff, but they're gonna fucking make playoffs for sure. But they're a championship contending team. I want to see how the new Lakers stand. Like I saw the roster, it was like they only have 4 players that are still on the Lakers. Like everyone else got changed.
Right, I think it was only Tucker, Howard, Davis, and Braun.
Yeah, that was it.
Bro, but like this game, like to be honest, like you can give me fucking Detroit versus Cavs, like I'm not even gonna watch. I'm just satisfied just watching that Lakers.
Yeah.
I mean, the other games. I mean, the next game is pretty good too. They got the Knicks and the Hawks, which like I love that game because it's like a rematch.
Yeah, rematch.
You already know, like it's at New York, so Madison Square Garden's gonna go crazy. Like they hate Trae Young.
Yeah,
Trae Young loves being hated. So
yeah, dude. I feel like when you hate Trae Young, he just performs fucking better, dude. Like F Trae Young hits a dagger 3.
I might play DraftKings on that night. I might put hella money and then draft Trae Young, bro. Because I know Trae Young's 100% going off that day, bro.
Yeah, he's like, yo, there's no way, dude.
When motherfuckers chant Trae Young balding.
Oh yeah. 50, bro. I remember that.
He go drop 50, bro.
Trae Young balding. Oh man, that shit was too funny. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, so it'll be followed by Celtics versus Bucks.
Wait, they came out with that schedule already?
Yeah, it's ESPN. Yeah, so it's gonna be
when I checked in the morning, it was only those 2 games. Let me check it.
Yeah, so it was obviously Lakers versus Nets, and then Knicks versus the Hawks. And then it is that's we found defending champion Bucks hosting Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown. So Bucks versus Celtics, and then it'll be Suns versus Warriors.
Where are you getting this, bro?
It's on ESPN, ESPN.com. Shit. Let me see. I'll put the link. I got you. I'll put the link. Copy. Put the link in the podcast right now. There you go. All right, I'm going to press the space bar. There you go. Click on the link now. Check it out. You see it, right? You scroll down all the way to Brooklyn Nets versus Los Angeles Lakers, the highlight NBA Christmas Day schedule. You scroll down, and you should see it.
All right, bro, just keep going.
Yeah, you see it, right? Okay, so it's Suns taking on the Warriors when they have Steph Curry, Draymond, and potentially healthy Klay Thompson. And then
I don't think Klay's gonna be back until like.
Yeah. And then finally, to the end of the night, it's gonna be the Dallas Mavericks versus the Utah Jazz.
Dallas versus Utah. That's probably gonna be the least exciting game. I mean, I love Luka, but yeah, that's probably gonna be the least exciting game. See the schedule here. Games will be followed by. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah. Wait. It says the NBA season will kick off in October 19th. Oh yeah, this is the NBA season, where it's like the preseason, right? October 19th in Milwaukee. So it's gonna be the Bucks versus Nets rematch on October 19th, which is crazy.
Oh, that's the season opener, right?
The season openers, dude. The season openers is fucking Lakers versus Warriors. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, that's not bad, bro. Because I just want Christmas Day. I just want to make sure we see. Because I feel like if Lakers and Nets are the season opener, I feel like there's gonna be players that are kind of rusty.
Oh, they don't want to play.
Christmas Day is kind of like, okay, we're like 2 months in, so everyone should be, ready to go, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Hopefully, AD can stay healthy for a fucking month, right?
Oh my god, dude! Dude, I swear to God,
stay healthy.
Oh, please be healthy, bro. All right, yeah, but that seems to be good. The season opener is Nets versus Bucks rematch and Lakers versus Warriors rematch, I guess. So LeBron. All right.
I feel like that's fine. Like season opener, it's just got to be like an entertaining game.
Yeah.
But like the game, the matchup we want to see the most, I feel like Christmas is the perfect time because hopefully motherfuckers can stay healthy for a month, right? And everyone's like been playing basketball, so it's not really like
they're not rusty.
It feels like I was just in the Bahamas last week.
I was in Cancun, after I got eliminated. All right, but let's talk about the small forwards. You want to talk about the small forwards?
All right, bro. Let's do it, bro. So this is gonna be our 2020 going after 2021. This is gonna be our top 10 small forwards.
Okay.
You wanna start?
I want to start. The number 10, I kind of had it.
Wait. My bad.
What's up?
I'm gonna give some honorable mentions to some dudes that didn't make my list.
Oh, okay.
You could do that if you want.
I don't have no honorable mentions, man. Either they made it.
I was making this like, man, there's so many players I like, but Andrew Wiggins did not make my list.
Oh yeah, mine too. Dude, he didn't make mine.
Oh yeah, good.
He didn't make mine. It was bad, bro.
Norman Powell was just outside of my list.
Same.
And then Mikal Bridges did not make my list.
Same.
We got OG Anunoby, Joe Harris, Harrison Barnes, Bogdanovich, Utah Bogdanovich. He didn't make my list. He would have made it last year probably, but he didn't make it this year.
Ooh, okay.
Had a down season. And then we got guys like, I love Carmelo. He didn't make my list. Gary Trent, Duncan Robinson. And Keldon Johnson didn't make my list either.
Okay. Well, I think we have a similar list. But
so everyone I said you didn't have?
I have one of them in my list.
All right.
But they're number 10 though, that's why.
Because I remember our last Power 4 list, like you had like 2 or 3 people that I didn't have.
Yeah, I had Kelly Olynyk on my list, man, my boy.
So you have out of all those guys I named, you have one of those.
Yeah, one of them, but they're number 10, that's why.
Oh, that means I have someone you don't have. So that's good.
Yeah. All right, cool. I appreciate your number 10. Let's put someone number 10. I don't know. But you want me to go first, or you want to go first?
Go ahead.
You know what? You go ahead. What's your number 10? I'll tell you your number. Tell me your number 10 first. I'll tell you my number 10.
All right, bro. My 10 and 9 was super, super close.
Okay.
But I got number 10. I got Michael Porter Jr.
Oh, okay. MPJ. Why you have MPJ so low, huh?
Low? Okay, so I mean, it's not that he's bad, it's just that everyone above him is just better.
Okay.
In my opinion at least.
Okay.
Like if you look at the points average, he might be the lowest out of everyone in my list. And when MPJ isn't scoring, he can rebound, but he's not much of a playmaker. He's an improved defender, so much better than his first year, right?
Yeah.
Because he had a very short first year, so he didn't have time to adjust. So he was a lot better defensively in his second year,
Yeah.
but still I would still say he's a below average defender. So you got, the lowest points scored out of everyone in my top 10. Most of these guys in my top 10 have playmaking ability. He doesn't have any, in my opinion. He doesn't have much. He can rebound and below average defender. So that puts him at 10. But I really like Michael Porter Jr., though. Don't get me wrong, right? I think Michael Porter Jr., when he's fully developed, I could see him getting to where Tatum is right now. Like
No,
I could
facts.
he looks like a Kevin Durant 2.0. Like I see like flashes of him being like Kevin. I can't say, oh, he's gonna be just like KD because you're gonna show me more than that for me to say, hey, you're the next KD, right?
Yeah.
But he's really good.
Okay. I see that. So for my number 10, I have Bogdan Bogdanovic from Utah Jazz. Yes, sir. So
Okay.
I have him at my number 10. I was gonna put Wiggins, not gonna lie. It was either Wiggins.
But you were gonna put Wiggins? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had MPG a little higher, just a little bit, not too high.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. So I made this list, right? I was making it at work. I was bored. I made top 25. Bro, Bogdanovich like 17, bro.
Bro, what? All right. Well, first of all, for me, I'm just looking on based off mostly like how his performance is on stats, and apparently he's averaging 20 points per game, which is like pretty solid. Averaging on what percent shooting? About 58% shooting on at least 200 field goal attempts. And so he's averaging about 58%, averaging 20 points a night, and also about 40% off three. So I feel like he's becoming a really, really good like a scorer due because this year I guess Mike Conley was out as well, so they had more usage for him. Mitchell was also injured a lot, but I guess the Jazz.
Wait.
What's up?
Those numbers you said, those were last year's numbers. Because
Really?
he was pretty good last year, but he did get injured last year. Like he wasn't there for the playoffs. But those were last year numbers. This year numbers, like that's why he dropped so low, because like he's mainly a scorer, and when his scoring output goes down, like he doesn't provide you a lot. He's not like a good defender or anything, so he has to score the ball. And this year his scoring did drop. He's averaging 17 this year, which isn't bad, but I mean, everyone on my list is averaging.
You're right, dude.
Everyone in my list is averaging like above 17, and they have another ability. The only person who's not average, who doesn't have like another like outstanding ability, is probably MPJ. But I feel like MPJ is better than Bogdanovich right now.
No, wait. This season he averaged 19.
He averaged 17.
What the fuck? I'm on NBA.com and it says he's averaging.
Basketball reference, bro.
What the fuck? All right. Well, okay. Well, I don't know. Give me two different numbers. So apparently, he's averaging 19 He's averaging 19 and he's shooting 40% from three.
Send me the link. I'll send you. I sent you.
Okay. Actually, no. You're right. Actually, it doesn't even tell me. He says he had a rough start season, averaging 19 points in April and 25 in May. So I guess he's like they're saying he improving over shaking off the rust or whatnot. And in the final 16, he played without Donovan Mitchell. He shot 48% from the field, 40% from three, and he had a career high of 48 and hit it like 8 3-pointers. Do you remember that, or is that this year? That is this year, right? It says post.
Yeah, but those numbers are for a stretch.
That's true.
It's not for the whole season. Like the whole season, he averaged 17. Like if you make that same argument, it's kind of like okay, MPJ, for example. I'm pretty sure you have MPJ higher on your list, right? Is he on your list?
Yeah, he's on my list. He's a little higher.
I know you like MPJ, so I was like, there's no way. But like, I feel like everyone else on my list, they had stretches even better than that, right? But overall in the season, everyone, for me at least, like everyone, averaged higher points. and they have a different ability, whether it's like defending, playmaking, or rebounding. I feel like Bogdanovic, if he doesn't score, he's not a great rebounder, isn't a great defender or like a great playmaker. He's an okay playmaker. He makes the right passes, but he's not making plays for other people. So his efficiency is good. Usually, I mean, his efficiency. I think they took a dip this year, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, not too much of a dip, but
So the reason why
everyone else better.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, yo, this for me, number 10 was just kind of like iffy. I was just like, yo, I'm just looking at taking the number 1 of the season, which was Utah Jazz. I mean, obviously, they had a lot of star players, but I feel like Bogdanovic definitely played a role in allowing them to get to the number 1 seed, right? Obviously the Bucks. I mean, not the Bucks, but wait, who's small forward for the 76ers?
Danny Green.
Okay, no, Danny Green's not on my list. I was like, wait, I don't have 76ers on this, but I was like, yeah. But I put Bogdanovic in there just as number 10 just because I feel like he did contribute a lot. I mean, obviously I had him in fantasy here and there. Me and Steven trying to argue for him. But yeah, I feel like he just goes off on stretches. Not too sure on how he is as an overall player, but I feel like he does I don't know if he's just getting better or those are just good runs, but averaging 19 in April and 25 in May, I feel like it's very, very even that's when when Mike Conley came back as well, he just performed better, averaging more points. I feel like he deserved to spawn the list. I think over Wiggins, because I was gonna put Wiggins number 10 just because Wiggins had a great season as well since Clay was out, averaging like 18 or whatever, 7 rebounds or whatnot. But I just put Bogdanovic on just on the list, just because he was part of the Jazz roster that won number 1 seed. It could be based on because they had a great coach and they had Don Mitchell as well, along with Rudy Gobert. But I feel like he did play a good part, especially when Conley was out. But that's kind of why I have him on number 10 on my list. But yeah, not too crazy, right? But what's your number 9? You want me to do number 9 or you want to do number 9?
It don't matter. You can go first. I can go first.
All right. I'll let you go first. Number 9.
All right, bro. I got. It's hard to place this guy because I feel like he's a lot better, but spent most of the season injured. I got Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward.
Okay. You don't have him, huh?
I do not have him.
Okay, there. That's about. I mean, I don't really mind if you don't have him, just because he did miss hella games. But yeah, go. I mean, who's your number 9 though?
I'm Jeremy Grant.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I Jeremy Grant. But the reason why I didn't have Hayward, I was gonna put Hayward, just throw him as in, just because I know he's a hooper. I know this guy's a hooper. It's just that every time I think about Gordon Hayward, I just remember Steve finesse himself. Oh yeah, Gordon Hayward's out of the season, fractured wrist, and then I looked it up.
Oh yeah.
Yo, but this guy was just getting injured way too often, and I just feel like he's very injury prone. He didn't really have time to show off his season. Show off what he did this season, but I guess with him out, it really shined light on LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball did his thing when Miles Bridges, Terry Rozier really picked it up. But yeah, I would have definitely put Gordon Hayward in this, but he was just too injury prone that I just didn't want to give him a shot. I was thinking about not doing the same with Jeremy Grant as well, but he did play more games obviously than Gordon Hayward, so I put him in there. I know they were trying to tank, but Jeremy Grant still did very solid for me. Do you have anything to say about Gordon Hayward first, or you want me to just talk about Jeremy
Grant? I mean, for me, the reason why I put Gordon Hayward right here at number 9, I feel like when he did play, he was really good for the Hornets. He was probably the Hornets' best player. It's coming from the biggest LaMelo fan ever, right? But he was when he was playing the games he did play, he was definitely the best player on the court. And then when he was out, that you saw Rozier kind of break out during mid-season, right?
Yeah.
But when he was playing, he was the best player on that team. The Hornets, they look a lot better with him on the floor. And then if you also remember last season, Boston looked really bad this season, and partly due to Tatum and Brown getting injured. But even before, Brown had this breakout all-star year.
Yeah.
He should have been an all-star last year, in my opinion, too. But, it is what it is. I feel like whenever they had Gordon Hayward on the court, Boston was so much better because like the main reason why they're struggling this year, a lot of people are saying is due to their lack of playmaking. It's kind of like they don't have that piece to help Brown and Tatum play together. And Gordon Hayward was that piece for them. Like, not only is he a good scorer, like he averaged 20 points per game, I believe, this season. He was averaging 17 last season as a fourth option, right? Playing in, I think Boston was a top 3 seed last year, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, not last 2 seasons ago now, because we just finished last year.
Yeah.
We got Tatum, Brown, and Kemba being the 1, 2, and 3 options, right? And he was the fourth option, averaging 17, right? So this is why I put him above MPJ, because MPJ was third option, averaging 19. And then this season, we've seen Hayward on a weaker team, but average 20. The main reason why I have him over MPJ is because of the playmaking ability. He's just a better playmaker, in my opinion. Makes the right decisions. I mean, like, I have him at 8, right? Or 7. Yeah. I mean, that's why I said, like, Hayward was really hard for me to, place. I thought I'll put him at 8 too. I think Gordon Hayward, I feel like he's a really good player, but like when you watch the games, he contributes to winning basketball so much. It's just that he hasn't been able to stay healthy for the past like 2 or 3 years, ever since Utah.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely did consider Hayward as well. But yeah, he was just too injured that I just didn't want to put him on there. I just felt like it wasn't fair. That's why I kind of put Jeremy Grant, even though he was injured, but I felt like he was still average, 22, 4, and 1 block a game. He was also finalist for Most Improved Player award, so definitely, I had to put Jeremy Grant in there as well. But you want to move on?
Yeah, no, I can keep going because my number 8 is Jeremy Grant, so that's perfect.
Oh, okay, yeah, go for it.
Let me give my 2 cents on Jeremy Grant.
Like Jeremy Grant, I know he was your boy, before Jimmy stole him.
Yeah, I mean, like he was kind of my boy, and then the Pistons were like, okay, we suck. Let's try to get Cade Cunningham, which they succeeded, right? Perfect for them, but they sat out Jeremy Grant for like almost the last stretch of the season.
Yeah, last like 2 months, I think.
Jeremy Grant was really good, like in the beginning of the season, averaging 22 points per game. Like, I know, like people were saying, like I know people who bet. Like, obviously, last year I was too young to bet.
Yeah.
I could play DFS, but obviously, like betting money, you gotta be 21, like the sports bets.
Yeah.
So I know people were saying like he was a money glitch because like the system didn't, they didn't know who Jeremy Grant was yet, and then the over under was like 10 points for Jeremy Grant. And they just bet over every game on every parlay. So I know, I mean, the reason, so let's get back on topic, right?
Yeah.
The reason why he's number 8, I look at everyone else like that's below him, 9, 10, and everyone who didn't make my list. Highest, best scorer based on last season.
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue MPJ might have been better because MPJ is playing on a better team.
Yeah.
Right. But, like I said, it's other qualities that like that's the reason why I put people over Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
I know you have him high as fuck, but that's your boy.
No. MPJ is basically your Jeremy Grant's rank.
You what?
MPJ is right there, number 8 for me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so he's not like high up there. Yeah.
I think the only thing holding Jeremy Grant back is like a little bit of his efficiency. Obviously, it's gonna go down because he's taking all the shots, right? There's no one in Pistons. So if they go down, he only shot 43% from the field. Average 3-point shooter. We've seen he's a very good role player, though, even if he's not a star. On the Nuggets, remember, like, he was dropping 20, 30 against the Lakers. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
In the bubble. Yeah. And then we see him play his part in the Team USA. So he's a really good role player. The main reason why I put him above Michael Porter is because of his defense. I feel like Jeremy Grant's defense is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Even though 0.6 steals per game is not like something you're like, oh my god, right? But like if you just watch the game, right, he's a pretty good defender.
Yeah.
And 1.1 block for a small forward is pretty good as well.
Yeah. Okay. I see that.
I could see why you put MPJ higher than him. Mainly because of like his efficiency. He shoots a lot better than a Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, I feel like he shoots a lot better, and I think like MPJ slowly picking his defense up. because I was like, yo, MPJ doesn't look like he's playing deep, but now it looks like he's more confident. I know in the beginning of the season he was like playing behind Jamal Murray, and he was kind of just averaging like 10 points a game, and then all of a sudden Jamal Murray got injured and he's fucking popped off. Like started going for 20 points. Over 61 games, averaged 19 and 7 on 54% shooting, also shot 45. I feel like he stepped up when it needed the most. I mean, obviously he was playing behind MVP Jokic, right? So I can't really say much. I mean, Jokic averaging fucking triple doubles every night, like 35 a night. And then I was like, yo, what the fuck, this guy?
Jokic just makes the game so much easier for everyone. Like,
I feel like
I saw a stat. It was like Aaron Gordon had more points off of assists, like people giving him the ball off assists, right?
Yeah.
In the first 15 games as a Nuggets than he did in his entire career as the Orlando Magic.
Oh my God.
In like 3 or 4 years or how many years he's been playing.
Yeah.
15 games.
Yeah.
4 points scored off assists.
I feel like Jokic is just such a great playmaker. Like, oh my God, that guy is like, dude, that guy's so good, man. Like, MPJ is able to convert those for obviously like from Jokic. I do know like when Jokic is like doubled, he just kicks it out. MPJ is a good 3-point shooter, so he's also he's triple threat, right? He can slash, take it in, and MPJ is really good at bullying like smaller small forwards or smaller guards when they put on him. Because I see like these guards on him, they're like 6'3", and like MPJ is 6'10". Like he's long. He's like a better Ben Simmons. He's not afraid to take it in. Like there's so many times where I see him like one dribble, bump, takes it in easy or like dunk it. I feel like he has that like aggressiveness to take it in, and he doesn't rely on a shot, but he's also a really good shooter. I mean, because I obviously watched the game because I had Murray and MPJ, but when MPJ was like he was always consistent. Like he didn't really have bad games, but he would have like decent games and consistently drop 15, 16 a night. Hit like 4 for 6, 4 for 7. Like he would always have a decent shooter.
I respectfully disagree with you.
What's up?
I mean, like he didn't have like terrible games, but there's some games where he didn't shoot the ball well. Yeah. And it's like I feel like that's the area of improvement where like if you're a shooter, there's gonna be nights where you don't shoot the ball well, but I feel like he should develop playmaking ability. It's hard to require that from him because he's playing with Jokic, and Jokic does all of that.
Jokic is the playmaker, yeah. But I feel like go for it.
Other players on this list, when they don't score the ball well, they're good playmakers. They can still affect the game positively on the offensive side of the ball, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the point of improvement. Like if he can develop decent playmaking ability, let's say like Hayward's playmaking ability, I feel like he could be a top 5, top 6. Yeah. But it's just the playmaking ability. Like I feel like he should develop that so he can contribute to offense.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. I feel like MPJ is really like a good slasher / scorer, and like obviously if I have Jokic on my team, I'm not gonna look to play make. But I feel like developing that as for him as such a young player, I think he's only like 21, 22, something like that, right? I feel like if he develops playmaking, like he would have more eyes on him, as in like, oh, this guy's not just a scorer, like he can also play make, can direct traffic, and overall just become a really, really solid player, like even a solid player. Like you said, he really has been improving. So I feel like this playmaking thing, I feel like he could, obviously, like I said, it's kind of Jokic. You're not gonna be like, oh, give him the ball, playmate, Jokic, go to the corner.
I mean, like you don't need to do that, but at least like when you catch the ball off dribble and like let's say you stun your opponent with like a step back, at least make the right passes to like a cutting willpower. That's true. I feel like that's where DeRozan kind of strives, where he's not really the main playmaker. Yeah. He's really good playmaker off the dribble. I feel like we talked about, MPJ loss, so let's go to number 7. DeRozan for me.
Number 7.
Yeah, so I was like debating 6 or 7, and I had DeRozan at 7. So for 7.
I got DeRozan he's number 6 for me. DeRozan number 6 for me. That's all. Okay. Yeah, but number 7, I have Brandon Ingram.
Oh, perfect. We got him switched.
I got switched. So I was right there too. But go ahead.
Dude, I kept like I had DeRozan at 6 before, and I changed it changed it back. I kept thinking back and forth, DeRozan and Ingram. For me, I feel like DeRozan is a little bit better at playmaking.
Yeah.
They both put up pretty similar numbers,
Yeah.
points per game. I think DeRozan, his points per game, he was the number one scoring option, and that's why he was able to put up the numbers he did this year. Ingram kind of has his game limited a little bit, just a little bit, because he's playing with Zion, who demands the ball, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you look at Ingram last year, he breakout season, 25 points per game.
Yeah.
I believe this season it took a dip to 22.
Yeah.
So, him as a number two scoring option had the same amount of points as DeRozan. I just like his versatility a little bit more. Just because he can shoot threes, and DeRozan, DeRozan developed a little bit better shooting, mostly mid ranges, but I feel like that 3-pointer is just so valuable. So that's why I got Ingram.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with you there. I feel like just your opinion on what you matter a little bit more. I know Ingram, like you said, Ingram has to give the ball to Zion, and Zion is obviously like the mid-range / post, right? Ingram obviously has a better 3-point jumper than DeRozan, but I feel like DeRozan just has a little bit better playmaking because he did average a career best of 7 assists. I mean, Ingram did 5 and 5, which is pretty good, 5 and 5 assists. I feel like DeRozan's like game just like I would say like I wouldn't say like helps his team, but he's better at like giving the ball up to like Keldon Johnson or Jonathan Murray to like give them like easy bucket. I feel like he's a better playmaker, right? Like you said, than Ingram, but Ingram's just a better scorer. DeRozan doesn't really have a three, but I feel like his mid range is really really there. Like every time I see him taking, even in clutch time, I feel like he has good, solid like fundamentals, and he's able to. He's not gonna put up a bad shot, in my opinion. I feel like DeRozan he understands what it takes. Like he has kind of like that Devin Booker, Chris Paul, like go-to little mid-range that he knocks down a lot. And I feel like that's what really gave him that 22 points a game, even though he has a very very good he shares the ball a lot. But yeah, for me, that's kind of my DeRozan Ingram kind of mindset. Like I was like I put DeRozan up there just because he's more developed as a player, but Ingram definitely has room to improve, right? But yeah, that's kind of what I see. And who's your number 5?
All right, number 5, I got Chris Middleton.
Same. What the fuck? All right, I think from this way up, it might be kind of the same, but yeah.
Okay, so for Chris Middleton, I felt like if it wasn't for that finals run, he might be under Ingram and DeRozan, maybe. But I think it would be debatable.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like after this final run, it just cements him to be better than Ingram and DeRozan.
Yeah.
Just because we've seen that big performance when it matters.
Yeah.
And it just shows like how valuable having a shooter is, someone who can play down the stretch next to Giannis.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean and I feel like Middleton's efficiency is just like very insane, like almost 50, 40, 90 for most of his career.
Yeah.
Ever since he blossomed into an all-star. So I just can't put him above the top 4 guys. That's the reason.
Yeah, there's no way I can put him above.
There's no way I could put him above the top 4 guys.
There's no way.
There's not much to say about him, but I could get into why he's not higher than 4.
I feel like there's all self-explanatory, but go for it.
Huh?
No, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, but go for it. Like, why Chris Middleton is not above those 4 guys.
All right, so you have Middleton at 5, right? You have any input on Middleton before I go on to number 4?
No.
Okay, so number 4, I got Jimmy Butler.
Oh shit! I forgot to put Jimmy Butler on my list.
Well, who the hell do you have if you don't have Butler then?
I have Tatum.
You have PG?
I have Tatum.
No, I mean like you only have 1 player that I don't have, right? You should have 2 then, because if I have Butler, who is 2 players that? Because you have Bogdanovich, who I don't have. Who else do you have that I don't have then? If you don't have Butler, you have PG in your list?
Nah, I don't. Wait. Let's just roll.
I don't have. Right?
I don't have 1 unless you forgot a player.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm gonna have to rewatch this video later, bro. I'm gonna take a look at your list.
I'm counting it right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10. I don't have Butler.
All right, cool. Anyways, let me just go on to why.
We'll
figure it out. We'll figure it out. I don't want to spoil our list.
Go
figure it out, bro.
We'll figure it out.
Oh my God, I left someone crazy.
I knew it. I knew it. You left Kawhi out, huh? I was gonna say Kawhi, but I knew it, dude.
Wait, how did I swear I put Kawhi on this. All right, let me put Kawhi on this now, bro.
All right, take out Bogdanovich.
That means everyone goes down.
Everyone moves down. Bogdanovich is out of the list.
Damn, MPJ is out of the list, bro.
Dude. Ooh. All right, so number four or number 5 now. Fuck, dude. Number 5.
Right? All right, so Chris Middleton's number 6, right?
Yes.
All right, so number 5, I got. Oh, and you're gonna put Butler in there, right?
Yeah, Butler in there. That's why I forgot Butler.
Are you gonna put Butler above Middleton?
Yeah, I put Butler above Middleton.
Okay, cool. So you got Butler number 5 now.
Number 5, and then.
All right, cool. All right, so you forgot Butler. I forgot Kawhi. I deserve a bigger net because Kawhi's. How did I forget Kawhi, right? Damn, how did I forget Kawhi? I swear I put Kawhi, bro. I think I accidentally deleted it.
Okay, all good. All right, so yeah, Chris Middleton number 6, Butler number 5 for me. Butler number 5 for you too.
Right, so, the reason why I got Butler above Middleton, we seen them both go to the finals, right? But I feel like Butler's impact on the Heat is greater than Middleton's impact on the Bucks. And I'm not saying that Butler is, low impact or anything. But Chris Middleton's obviously the second option, but not only is Butler the number one option, but he's also that glue guy. Like, I feel like that's the reason why the Heat threw him that big contract. Because I feel like the Heat played differently with him on the court. Like, he brings that culture of gritty defense, team play.
Yeah.
That I just feel like him bringing that culture in, him making it to the finals with that team around him is just so impressive.
Yeah.
And and we also see nights where when Chris Middleton isn't shooting 50 and hit 3-4 threes, right? Obviously, shooters have off nights. There's nights where he, just isn't good, right? 12 points on 4 for 15, right? We've seen that in the finals multiple times.
Yeah.
He also has games where he drops 40. The thing with Butler is that even I've seen Butler dominate a game with 12 points.
Yeah.
Right. I guess 4 steals. He'll get the game-winning block, the game-winning steal.
Yeah.
And even when his shots aren't going in, Butler is more consistent offensively because he draws so many fouls. And, I don't care how bad of a shooting night he is, he's not gonna, miss a whole bunch of free throws. Even his worst shooting night, he'll make a good amount of them. So, for that reason, I have Butler above Middleton.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree with you there. I also have Butler number 5 as well. For me, I think just Butler, just an overall, like you said, value-wise, it's valued more than Chris Middleton. And we've seen Chris Middleton go on stretches where he's just kind of useless. And Giannis kind of has to backpack. But we never really see that for Butler, right? Butler always knows where the ball needs to be all the times, and
he knows where to be all the time. That's the best thing about Butler. He's always at the right place at the right time.
Yeah. It's kind of what I see. But yeah, nothing too crazy. All right, number 4. Want to go on? Number 4.
All right, yeah, let's go. Number 4, I got Jason Tatum.
Same here.
Yeah. All right. So hopefully we got. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be different later.
Yeah.
I can already see it.
Yeah.
I know you're a Durant fan. We'll get to that. But we got Tatum. Tatum number 4 because I'm not much to say. I just feel like after this season, breakout season averaging 27, we've seen in the playoffs he did all he could. It's just the Nets were too fucking good.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's just better than Butler. Not much to say.
Yeah, I feel like just overall playmaking is better, younger. They dropping 50 a night over 3 nights in the playoff season. That's crazy, in my opinion. I think Tatum just insane.
I guess the argument for Jimmy Butler, the argument for Jimmy Butler is like, oh, he went to the finals as the number one option, and Tatum hasn't done that yet.
Yeah.
I mean, Tatum has gone to the Eastern Conference Finals at age 19, which is pretty impressive. But yeah. All right, so let's go to number 3. I got Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, Kawhi as well.
All right, cool.
Self-explanatory.
I feel like 1, 2, and 3 could be pretty interchangeable just because of the recency, like what's been going on.
I don't think number one and 2 could be really. I mean, I don't think Kawhi is top 2. I'm gonna say that. I don't think Kawhi's top 2.
I think he's arguably number 2.
Arguably number 2. Okay.
But I have him number 3.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like he's arguably number 2, mainly because like LeBron is like kind of like it's kind of hard to, you know, you could argue LeBron could be 1, 2, or 3 in my opinion.
Yeah.
You can't say he's after. If you say he's 4, 5, 6, you're just a hater, right?
Yeah, he's a LeBron hater.
Like, come on, stop it, right? But I mean, Kawhi, you know, we seen postseason Kawhi was just so dominant, right?
Yeah.
40, like literally willed the Clippers, past the Mavericks. We seen Kawhi, like the only knock I would say Kawhi has on his game, because obviously Kawhi is a great, like he's a very good scorer, very efficient, right?
Great scorer.
He's a shooter, slasher, amazing, probably one of the best defenders I've seen in my life, right?
Yeah.
Perimeter defender. He can guard 1 through 4 and some 5s as well. I would confidently put him on some 5s. The only 5 I wouldn't put him on is probably like Embiid, but
yeah, okay, there's no he's guarding Embiid.
Right. So it's kind of like Kawhi's almost a perfect player, and his only knock is his playmaking. Doesn't really playmake a lot, but we've seen last postseason he had games where he had like 10 assists, triple-double.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like during that last postseason, he was really developing playmaking ability.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was like during the late season as well, the final stretch of the season, because I don't watch Clipper games because fuck the Clippers, right? I'm a Laker fan, fuck them. But you know, Kawhi developing a part of his game where it's kind of like that was his only knock I could say to Kawhi's game, and he's developing it. So that's why I feel like he's arguably number 2. I don't know if I really have to give a reason why he's better than, you know, everyone.
Yeah.
He's Kawhi, right? You know, just Google him, you'll see the receipts. You know.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's kind of for me same thing. You know, Kawhi's just what is he shooting? 50, 51, 40, 90, and you know, dropping 25, 6, and 5, and just plus 1.6 steals a game is to me phenomenal. You know, I feel like I agree what you say about that. He's like kind of like the perfect player, just his playmaking lacks a little bit because he can guard. He's big enough to guard. He's good enough to shoot. He's good enough to score mid-range, good enough to defend. Overall, he's just a really, really solid player that deserves, you know, top 3 in my list. I put number 3 just because I believe the other 2 are just a little better than him. But yeah.
And you know, like Kawhi, those numbers you said, you know, those numbers obviously they turn up in the playoffs. Like playoff Kawhi is different, bro.
Yeah, Kawhi is a. You see the I don't know if you saw it, but it was like the meme where it's like when the Kawhi goes into a playoff, he turns into like the Terminator, he just starts going crazy. I was like, yo, what the fuck? All right, but yeah, go for it. All right, number 2. You want me to go? Or you want to go?
You can go.
I put LeBron James number 2. I feel like he's past his prime.
Wait, so KD's number 1 for you?
Hell yeah, KD's number 1.
So I'm not gonna lie, I left KD out my list because the main reason I left him out is because like his foot is too big. Like I feel like if his foot is a little shorter, he might be top 10.
Oh, you?
I got KD number 2. I got KD number 2. I still got LeBron number 1, but I mean, you want to go ahead? Your reasoning?
I'm gonna just say the dominant presence. We've seen LeBron try to play without AD, and obviously he's not dropping 48, 45 a night, back to back. You know, I mean, Kevin Durant this year, he looked like fucking 2016 LeBron James, backpacking Tristan Thompson and fucking J.R. Smith in the play. Like, dude, Kevin Durant looked like he was going crazy, like every night, 40 or more a night. And I feel like we all thought he was gonna come out after the injury, like, okay, he's gonna be good because he's Kevin Durant, but he's not gonna be that good. But like, I don't think we've ever seen a player before the injury like drop. He was dropping like what? Like he was averaging like 27 before the injury, and after that he's averaging like 29. It was like I never seen a player do exceptionally well after the injury. Like we all thought he was gonna like go down a little bit, but Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. Like he's the world's best scorer, proven in the Olympics as well. And I feel like becoming a number one option, leading Team USA to a dub, along with trying to backpack the Nets when Harden and Kyrie were injured, going Game 7 with the Bucks. Like, dude, that was pretty crazy. Like having Kyrie and Harden out, and you're going against Giannis, Middleton, and Holiday. And dropping 45 because no one can guard you, like that is crazy. To me, I feel like Kevin Durant is rightfully deserved number one for this season. Obviously, LeBron was injured. Horrible injury this year, tough. But I feel like LeBron's just not in his prime anymore. I feel like he needs to change his game a lot because before he was kind of like Zion, attacking the rim, no one can really stop him. LeBron just being LeBron, very dominant in the paint, basically almost everywhere. And I just feel like Kevin Durant he's just a phenomenal scorer. I just can't put LeBron above that just because, LeBron is just not there anymore, right? LeBron has AD who like him and AD are able to, win championship, of course, but I feel like Durant I just can't put Durant number two. I had to put a number one. But LeBron was number two for me because LeBron. I can't say anything else. What about you? Why'd you put Kevin Durant number two, huh? You're LeBron.
So basically, for me, first of all, I'm biased. I'm a Laker fan. KD is probably my most hated superstar. I don't even hate KD, but he's probably my most disliked superstar. So fuck KD, right? But look, this is why I put LeBron number one, right?
I go for him.
This is my main reason. Is like I'm never doubting LeBron again, right? Like, yes, he fucked up this season. Well, he was injured.
Yeah, he's not his fault.
Every year, every single year. I remember 2 years ago before Davis came, when LeBron got injured and then Lakers didn't make the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
ESPN had LeBron like ranked number 5.
What the? Right?
They had 4 players above the. People were making ranks. Oh, LeBron's the 7th best player in the world. Like, what the fuck?
There's no way, dude. There's no way.
So it's kind of like LeBron just came off an injury. I think, yes, the age is affecting him. He doesn't look like Miami Heat Cavalier LeBron anymore. But, I'm looking at like, okay, I feel like, his poor performance is not, yes, some of it is due to his age, but I feel like most of it is just due to injury. I feel like when he gets healthy, he's going to be number one again. And I made this list not based on their performance, right? Because if this list was just based on their performance, LeBron might be number 4, right? Just because he missed most of the season and he didn't play well in the playoffs, right? So I didn't make this list just based on last season's performance, but how good I think they are. And I've always thought LeBron was the best player in the league for probably a long time now. Since Kobe started dwindling down, LeBron was the best player in the league. Yeah. Probably around 2012, LeBron, I would say he started being like the best player. Like it was hard to debate that he wasn't the best player in the league.
I feel like after 2012, but I feel like after like 2017, 2018, I mean, obviously, he won a chip with AD, right? Like, I can't deny that. But like, I feel like I don't want to be like, oh yeah, because this guy was injured, he won a chip because of this. Like, it was easy Mickey Mouse, ring. But, I feel like overall as a player, LeBron James just is not that LeBron James that like I kind of see it. Because there's I mean, obviously I picked them up, right? Like obviously everyone watches the Lakers game just because it's LeBron, right? But I'm sure most people can see it. LeBron is just not himself anymore. As in like he's not that LeBron James that we knew from 3-4 years ago. Like we see him aging, obviously,
I think this is because of injury though, and I realize you say not anymore, right?
Yeah.
This season before he got injured, he was top 3 in the MVP almost the whole time he was healthy. He was top 3 MVP voting. And he was number 1 for stretches. He was the number 1 for MVP votes. Obviously, Embiid was mostly number 1 until he got injured.
Yeah.
I feel like LeBron is still, like even right before his injury, he was still playing at MVP levels. And then he got injured. I don't want to just scrape. Until I see that, okay, next season he's not playing at this MVP level.
Yeah.
Then I'll put him down. I'll start ranking him down. But until I see that, LeBron is still going to remain number 1. I'm not dethroning him until he shows me that he, doesn't deserve the number 1 spot. But yeah,
for sure. I mean, we'll see Christmas Day, right?
We'll probably be losing on Christmas, man. I don't know, bro. Last year, Christmas, Lakers in the season opener, whenever it's like this big matchup in the regular season, it's like he don't care, bro. But yeah.
All right, well, that's our list. Kevin Durant for me, number 1. You have LeBron James, number 1. I mean, I was gonna put LeBron number 1, but I just feel like I just couldn't ignore the fact that Kevin Durant was just. The thing was this, for me, I guess the pushing point for me, like the tipping point for me was that without KD, I honestly don't think we'd have won gold in Team USA. Right.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see LeBron in there, but obviously LeBron's like, hell no, I need to recover from this ankle injury, which I understand, Like, and he also had to, play chess with the whole NBA. He had to fucking grab players. So he was like,
if he was busy playing, we might not have got Westbrook.
Exactly.
I think LeBron had a big part. Like,
he
was money laundering. He was fucking, was that like hindrance or some shit?
Yeah, like, like what is it? What was a fraudulent? Like, what was it? I forgot what it was, but everyone's saying
the word for that.
Yeah,
tampering.
He was tampering with the league.
How to be tampering,
bro? He bribed Adam Silver. I guarantee he's like, yo, Adam Silver, here's 10 mil. Shut your mouth. Give me Russell Westbrook.
Hey, remember I sent you that Instagram post? It was like LeBron, Westbrook, and Carmelo went to like a game together, and I was like, hey yo, LeBron tampering, right? You're like, no way, dude. That shit happened, bro.
That shit was too funny, bro. The thing we saw, what was it? We saw him and Dame go to one of the games too. So we're like, yo, Damian Lillard going to fucking Lakers. Yo, that was.
I just feel like it might have happened. It's just Lakers don't got enough pieces to offer, bro.
Yeah, I feel
obviously Lillard's more valuable.
Yeah. I really wanted to see Lillard on the Lakers, but.
I'm just praying he goes to the Sixers, bro.
Yeah, I just want him out, bro. I just want him out,
man. I just want him to go to the Sixers, man. I feel like Ben Simmons could use a fresh start. And I feel like that swap is probably perfect. Like, you throw Simmons, maybe a pick, and like you can throw in Matisse Thybulle or Maxey. You probably want to keep Matisse Thybulle for defense.
That's facts.
But yeah.
All right, then. Well, I guess that kind of wraps up the video. You got anything else to add?
Nah, I'm good, bro. We'll see you guys probably on the weekend.
All right, peace. Take care.